Who's that stumbling around in the dark? State your business or prepare to get winged.
Django, have you always been alone? Django, have you never loved again? Love will live on, life must go on.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS. We're at the Matchroom headquarters here in Brentwood for the
Mansion, man.
Headquarters, man. Headquarters.
This house. Listen,
whisper it,
Darren owns me because remember when I used to box, I must have made him all this money.
Why are you whispering? Talk, Johnny. It's cool. It's cool. It's good. We're in the open. Talk. Barry Hearn, go on.
Yeah, that's right. When he did promote my fight against Carlos De Leon, this is when he made his money.
Yeah, off the back of you.
Yeah, of course. I'm taking credit for it. Definitely. Give me that helicopter. Park it there, brother. Keep it there. All right.
I'm looking. Why am I looking? I know there's no helicopter there. Well, you've lost me now with this, Johnny. Prizefighter, light welterweights 3 tomorrow night at your call. Yeah. A mix of some relatively unknown, some prospects, but some decent fighters in there.
Unbeaten ones. There's no big bangers in there. I think the most any fighter's got is like 4 knockouts on his record. I think this is going to be a thinking prize fighter. It's hard to pick them. Listen, I never picked the winner of this, and fair to it as well. It's just hard to do that. But these guys, I think it's going to be a thinking tournament. I don't think it's going to be a crash bang wall at one. I think they're just going to try and smooth the way through it. It's just hard to pick a winner. Very, very hard to pick a winner.
The return of Kevin Mitchell as well at your call. First fight since his defeat to Ricky Burns for the world title back in September of last year. What has Kevin Mitchell still got to offer in the lightweight game?
One thing Kevin Mitchell has got what you can't buy, borrow, pretend to have, and that's experience on all the other guys that are out there. And when he's on top form, Kevin Mitchell is actually an outstanding little fighter.
Come on, we're in the queue here.
Yeah, I'm in the queue. I've been in this queue.
In the field queue, by the way.
Trying to get some chicken. Jerk chicken.
Hey, you got a jerk chicken here. Good old-fashioned English chicken here.
But I've got my reggae sauce in my pocket. Just Kevin Mitchell. I think it's good that he's got in the mix. As long as he gets things right, Kevin Mitchell should listen. What about when he boxed Murray? We saw him on form and he boxed outstandingly, and you probably thought he's not got any left. I've seen him here today. He looks in brilliant condition. We did a feature on him on ringside. I just believe he's probably mature enough now. He's been through choppy waters enough to say, you know what, I need to get my act together. And he's got to realise if he doesn't, this is his last chance. And he'll be kicking himself in years to come, wasting such talent he's got. And most fighters, all fighters need consistency. I spoke to Kevin, he said, look, it was, I'd get promised a fight, I didn't fight, I'd be missing out, and so I didn't fight, and that's why I just lost interest. Fighters need consistency, they need to be working regularly, so they want to be in the gym, so they improve. And a lot of fighters live on a promise. Yeah, you'll be fighting next week, so next week comes to next month comes to 2 months' time, and they lose the best years of their life. But fighters need to, when they box, sit on the side of April, you've seen Gennady do it. Yeah, you've got him out in 2 months' time, and your fighter's like, look as if to say, what? That's what they want. Consistency, and that's when you'll get the best of a fighter.
Darren Barker's also here. He's 6 weeks' time will face Daniel Gill for the IBF middleweight title. This is a definite winnable fight for Darren Barker, isn't it?
The 3 of them, him, Murray, Macklin, they've all tried to chase it at a world level. We saw Macklin get smashed against Golovkin. Those guys were in the studio, and you know what, you've got to give them to. They're very honest. I said, would you do it? And they said, yeah, with a baseball bat, because he was outstanding, Golovkin. Now Darren Barker's got his chance, and again, he puts him at the top of the tree. And it's very hard because you've got them all, and everybody's got their opinion of who they think's the best out of the 3 of them. Murray, Macklin, Barker. And my table's kind of changed from...
What's your table now?
My table now, I'd say Murray, Barker, Macklin. Barker's definitely the more technically astute out of all of them, definitely. I think Murray's Aurora out of the 2. He's stronger, he's younger, he's got more left in the tank. I think Macklin, he's more shot worn. He has the experience. His game plan is rush you for as long as he can. Sprint a marathon. He's trying to sprint a marathon. He gives it all, puts it all on the line. And 8-9 rounds, he starts to get a little bit tired. But then he's either caught the opponent or he's too far ahead on points. So how he boxes, that's how I assess him.
Are we starting to believe now that Golovkin is the real deal for anyone who's doubting him beforehand?
You know what? When he boxed, they had Ward, Andre Ward at ringside. Why did nobody suggest Andre Ward and Golovkin? Can you imagine that fight? I know they're now talking about Golovkin stepping up to super middleweight fighting Carl Froch. Why not Andre Ward? Golovkin's problem is he's too good for his own good, and that's Andre Ward's problem. He's too good for his own good. So therefore, and you look at that, you look at Ward beat Froch, and Froch is probably more popular than Ward because he's in exciting fights and commanding bigger purses. Golovkin is in that position where he's too good for his own good. You put Golovkin and Ward together, you got a tear up, and he's got an intriguing tear up, and people want to watch that. Ward didn't, you know, he didn't even suggest that. If I was Ward and I'm bigging myself up, I'd say, you know what, make that boy step up, let me fight. That's what I would do. But he didn't even mention it. And then there's talk about, you know, a possible match with Golovkin and Froch. Outstanding fight. Froch, he gets hit a lot. Froch is a lot bigger at weight. He's top of the tree. That'd be a brilliant fight. But I'd like to see Golovkin and Ward. I think that would be a fight to remember.
I was in your hometown of Sheffield yesterday.
You got out alive?
Yeah, I'm alive, man. Listen, I went to Sheffield, Dave Caldwell's wedding.
You don't know, man. Black people don't live in Sheffield.
I know, but they think I'm just a man with a tan. Anyway, Ryan Rhodes let me body shot him 11 times yesterday, over the space of about an hour. And I heard that knuckle there is bruised. So Ryan Rhodes didn't. So can I give you one now?
Listen, let me just, before you do that, on Monday I trained with the Sheffield Wednesday squad. The first team and the reserve team. Now, it's pre-season training for those boys, so I let them get in. They hit me to the body as hard as they want, and I spar with them. I don't hit back, and that's how we worked it. You go on Twitter, you'll look at all those Wednesday boys. They loved it. Now, if you want to try and break your hand on my ribs,
I just want to give you one little. I'm going to hold the mic as well.
What's shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that it?
No, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate the bone. I ate the bone. That is a bone. Wait there.
That's muscle, G.
No, that's the bone.
That's muscle. Yeah, you see?
And it's the same knuckle.
Look at them muscles in the neck, man. KUGAN CASSIUS.
Johnny, it's a wax, brother. All right. Listen, that's a militant watch and all, Johnny.
Yeah, that's right. We ain't
You
got
shot.
no dough. We ain't got
Johnny,
no
I've
dough.
actually, that's the same knuckle I beat him with yesterday.
You don't understand.
to.
He's just broke his hand on my rib cage, you see?
Ugh, get some nuts.
Right. This is KUGAN CASSIUS
I
with
get
Johnny
chicken too.
Django Nelson. I heard a rumour that used to be Barry Earn's butler as well. Is that true?
Get the...
Yeah. I swear on you.
Yeah,
You Barry Earn's butler?
Barry Earn was my butler. He's just forgotten about it. Keep your voice down now. You might get evicted.
KUGAN CASSIUS, Johnny Nelson here at the Metro HQ. Thank you very much.